So Xbox is dead. Done. It's over. They should get out the business, right? At least that's what all of these clowns have to say. Why? You tell me. Well, remember we talked about the controller blower and who would be perfect for the job?
I mean,
well, I feel like
in the job may be perfect for the job.
I feel like we got no, but I feel like we got the first contender over here. You got Nib, who obviously went ahead. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy who loves ChatGPT and just, asking Grok to write a bunch of shit for him. It was like, okay, sounds good. No, I wouldn't even put that on. I wouldn't even disrespect Grok like that, because Grok would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? You know what I'm saying? You can't have AI. AI would have shut this shit down with facts. But for him, he feels really good about writing this stuff. And again, I'm not going to go into it because none of that shit really matters. But I am going to just use him and use the first part over here because these 3 numbers are accurate. So they're saying Xbox is dead because Q2 fiscal year 2026, which is October to December 31st, gaming revenue was down 9%. Gaming revenue, so that's total, right? Hargeet, check me on that just so I can understand. Gaming revenue means in totality, all in, everything considered, they're down 9%, right?
Quarter to annual quarter to annual quarter.
Yeah, just for that quarter. But what I'm saying is that for all the losses they had, no matter how you calculate the individual losses, when they add up all the losses in total for gaming, it was down negative 9%. Right?
Well, yes, it was down 9% from last
just compared year over year
2024. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
But I'm just trying to define gaming revenue minus 9% means when you look at content services, when you look at hardware, all those numbers equal negative 9%.
As a whole.
Yes. Okay, good. That's just want to put that out there so we can make sure we're all
on the same page.
Okay. Now, Microsoft, when they had their when they did their results or whatever, they said it was the first party content and services that is the reason that happened, right? Gaming was the reason for the negative, and that was the reason it was the first party, right? Okay, cool. So they went ahead and we now know in totality is negative 9% from this quarter versus last year. Xbox content services are down negative 5%. Xbox hardware down 32%. But I think there's one number that's missing here that's doing the optics a disservice. And clearly, Microsoft is not going to go ahead and point directly at one thing in a massive way and be like, this is really the biggest fucking problem we have. But it's clear that there is one massive number that should be here so it can make it all make sense. And that, my friends, is the number that we were told by, Bobby Kotick not too long ago, right? Bobby Kotick, right? And he came out and he told everyone. And, the numbers don't lie as well. We can look at those as well as far as like where the game's ranked. But he told everyone that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was down almost 64%. Arky, is that
something like that?
The number 64%. 64%. Okay. Now, if you consider, you have to remember this quarter is when Black Ops 7 dropped. The quarter that is being compared to last year is when Black Ops 6 dropped. And Black Ops 6, did it do okay or no? It did amazingly well. So much so that on the PlayStation console itself, Black Ops 6 managed to become the number 5 best-selling game in all of PlayStation's history. In all of PlayStation's history, Black Ops 6 became the number 5 selling game. So what happened here? Why are these numbers down? Is it because Forza Horizon selling 5 million copies on PlayStation is a nothing burger? It was like $0 brought in, or the Outer Worlds didn't sell anything, or Ninja Gaiden 4, or no, not Ninja Gaiden, or any of the other stuff, okay, that dropped in the quarter, okay? Any of the stuff that was being sold in the, is it because it did nothing? No, on the contrary, all of that other stuff they did actually did really well as a whole. Why? Because it's simple. You look at the numbers, they're only down -5% on Xbox content services revenue. 32% down on hardware, 64% down on Black Ops. And overall, it's only a -9%. I'm sorry, the people who want to come out here and talk about this as if Xbox is dead or Xbox is doing poorly. No, there's one big culprit here, and it's Call of Duty Black Ops 7. If Black Ops 7 came out and did numbers like Black Ops 6 did, we will not be having this discussion. We would be seeing gaming revenue at least 1 or 2 points over, right? Like, it would be positive. This is the biggest thing that brought it down. For, again, comparing last year to this year, when they break records and the next year doesn't break records and is, in fact, doesn't just do okay, it goes way down. That's a big problem. And let me just tell you why, or let me show you how we know the issue at hand. Because as you guys know, Call of Duty is almost always the #1 game sold for the year.
Yeah, #1.
Almost always, right? Like, almost without fail. But if we go over here and take a look at this, this is the top 20 games for the year of 2025 as a whole. Okay. And this year, Black Ops 7 was #5 for the year. #5. When it's normally #1 is #5 for the year. Battlefield is the game that ate its fucking lunch and became #1. NBA 2K26 is above it. Borderlands 4, Monster Hunter. Wow, it's funny. Borderlands 4, NBA, almost like a great 2K acquisition. You know what I'm saying? Kind of alleviates a lot of the problems of what you look at on the board. But either way, you go ahead and you look and you see Black Ops 7 in there. Fucking Black Ops 6 made it to the top 10. Okay? It made it to the top 10. So understand that fall from 1st to 5th is huge because, frankly, like 64%. Hargy, do you know the number of sales they normally get? I'm pretty sure it's in the 20s.
It averages a little over 20, and it's and sometimes, and I assume Black Ops 6 was maybe close.
Black Ops 6, I think Black Ops 6 was closer to 30. So
yeah,
if you're closer to 30 on with Black Ops 6, remember, you're not comparing it to the typical Call of Duty that maybe does a little over 20, right? You're comparing it to the Call of Duty that did closer to 30, right? So when you're comparing Black Ops 7 to Black Ops 6, that's a huge drop, and that's the quarter you're comparing. You're comparing the quarter and the quarter.
Black Ops 7.
What do you say?
What are the numbers for Black Ops 7?
Is #5 for the year.
Okay.
we don't know what the sales numbers are.
Yeah,
We don't know the exact sales number. It's just what we don't know the exact numbers, but we've always kind of seen it anytime it's ever been talked about in the past or any little snippets we've ever had. It's always in the 20-ish range.
Yeah.
Always.
But it didn't. What I'm wondering is if it went down to the 20 range or did it go lower than that?
No, it went 64% down. So if you figure,
Got you.
if you figure if Black Ops 6 did almost 30,
Yeah.
and half of almost 30 is 15 mil, and then you got another 14%.
Understandably so, though.
So you might be lingering right in that 13 to 12 million copy range, which, by the way,
it's
again, is a phenomenal number.
At the same time, in comparison to what they've been doing, taking Black Ops 6 out of the equation, they still took a hit.
It's like comparing Mike Tyson in his prime with Black Ops 6, and then the Mike Tyson that fought Jake Paul with Black Ops 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are very different scenarios that exist, and comparing them is crazy. My real question would be, and I wonder if anybody has done this or has the ability to do it, but I would love to see the numbers not compared to last year, but compared to the year before, when Modern Warfare 3 also.
So even Modern Warfare 3 sold relatively well. Yeah, this was just a bad year. Look, there was a lot of different things that happened. Arc Raiders came out, and Arc Raiders just kind of ate all of the oxygen. Battlefield 6 did really well, and too bad that Vince went and did that stupid ass shit and couldn't even enjoy this. This would have been an awesome thing to enjoy, but unfortunately he's passed away. Rest in peace. But Battlefield 6 came out and did reasonably well. So they did enough to topple Call of Duty, but a lot of it to me is self-inflicted. I could not stand that campaign. They screwed that up so bad. I played like an hour into the campaign. I thought, okay, cool, I'm in the second level now, right? And I'm gonna quit and I'll come back. Nope, I wasn't through that level yet, so I have to start all over. I'm like, fuck you, I'm done. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, and so that you can't do that kind of thing, especially when you're used to like checkpoints every 5 minutes. You're like, what the heck is this shit? And then the multiplayer, like you, CMoney said, hey, I bought all this stuff in 6, and you're not going to transition it to 7?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that
exactly.
100%.
What the fuck is that shit?
Especially, it's also because they told us, Hargy, they told us they would.
That's the problem.
It's not that they're just didn't do it. It's that they said they would do it. And then afterwards, I bought everything. Come on, man.
We got Baby Demo.
What's up, Baby Demo?
It's a combination. Oh,
what's up, homie?
Well, welcome to the podcast, Baby Demo.
Right.
Bro, I have to watch him for a bit, bro. I'm gonna do it a little bit.
That's awesome.
Let him in. He's chilling.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I think it's a lot of self-inflicted bullshit. They recognized it immediately. They came out and said, we're not doing that again ever. And good. They need to learn the lesson. I like them being humbled. That's always good. This was exactly what we wanted with Battlefield coming out, and actually being good was like, hey, you need to compete. Don't just assume we'll show up. Do something to earn our dollars, and that's exactly what happened. So that's good. Now, people want to think that this is the end. Like, no. Do they realize $30 billion that quarter in pure profit? Microsoft made $30 billion in pure profit. They're not dead. They're not dead.
Just to be clear, that's almost a quarter of Sony's entire worth.
Which, by the way, we don't know where they are. Okay, you don't do things like sell off your TV division because you're doing gangbusters sales. They're not in good shape either. We will find out where they are. They had, was it a 40% decline in console sales? Like, look, everybody's having issues. So those trying to take victory laps, you should be careful, because Sony's numbers are going to come out too. And I don't know that they're going to be that good either. And, you know, if Call of Duty, which according to Jim Ryan is their profit center, is not doing well, what's replacing it? Is Arc Raiders replacing it? Is Arc Raiders a PlayStation type game, or is it more a PC type game? I'm going to guess it's more PC type game. So look, this is kind of the world we're in, right? We have to look at where things are going. We'll see how they did. I was surprised that Nintendo wasn't meeting its targets. That's a brand new console. They're not doing as well as they expected.
We said that from the beginning, my dude. From the beginning, so, they had this huge rocket start, and then in the next couple of weeks or whatever, the next month, it was fucking huge drop off.
So like I don't think people should celebrate any of this. It's like, I think we should just wait.
No, it's only
we're
Xbox
gonna hear more. We're gonna hear more for everybody. And like, look, the entire gaming industry is in weird state, in a weird state right now. Ubisoft is, I mean, they might as well try to be selling themselves right now. They closed half their shit. They're like trying to restructure to like they're in trouble. That's just the way it is. And I would not be shocked that they're marketing themselves to be sold. EA already is in agreements to be bought. Like, would you expect that like 3 years ago? Like, what the heck's going on? Like, things are crazy right now. So I don't know. I would just hold off on any celebrations. Right now, I would still say Xbox is in fantastic shape. Now, without confirming, I'm going to say it is Call of Duty. That is the actual thing that happened. It is
100%.
It's Call of Duty. It's Call
100%.
And don't 100%. Ask why, but it's actually that is it. It is 100%. That is what caused the dip.
Game Pass numbers insider to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just facts. If you look at the numbers don't lie.
Well, no. And Amy came out and said, look, they're expecting more growth in Game Pass. They're still expecting that to keep growing because it's still growing. That was not it. They are not unhappy with it's okay. The rest of it's okay.
Pass is not the first party output outside of Call of Duty. Listen, let me tell you guys something. You guys need to remember. You got to stop forgetting words. Matt Booty came out and told the world that we have tiers of expectations for our games. And let me tell you something. If you don't think that Call of Duty is expected to go ahead and destroy every game on the market every single year that it comes out and be the highest selling and produce the most in revenue, you're sadly mistaken. They expect that it's Call of Duty's job to do Call of Duty numbers. Black Ops 7 was ridiculous that they went ahead and came out with that game and had it do what it did. Listen, I thought the Call of Duty brand would have carried it no matter what. And to be fair, it did, right? You still number 5 for, it's still
crazy sold over 10 million copies, right? So like that's not terrible.
Like most developers will give their left nuts to sell what the worst Call of Duty sells, right? So that in that way, yes. But the reality is, just like Hargeet said, man, look, I beat the campaign. I enjoyed myself in the way of I love Call of Duty gameplay. Okay. Call of Duty shooting for me is second to none. If I'm playing a game where I get to shoot and do all that stuff with Call of Duty, I'm having a good time. But do I think it was great? No. Do I think it can't even be spoken about in the same fucking breath as Battlefield, Black Ops 6 story. Black Ops 6 story mode was one of my favorite story modes ever. Just in gaming, it was so well done.
It was
so well done. So the fact that they said we just killed it, let's go over here and put this out is wild, dude. I think that
was part of the problem, though.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because not a lot of people play the game for single player.
Yeah,
but
that's
it still affects it.
Black Ops 7, though, because there are those people that only play it for the campaign, right? And they're not looking to get into the multiplayer. And as much as, people think that it's just a multiplayer, obviously, based on these numbers, there are a hefty amount of people that show up for the campaign, right? Or both, but the driven part of it is the campaign. Or they want just a combination of both. Go ahead, finish. You were in the middle of something.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is that I really feel like they pulled a Halo 5 with the marketing.
Agreed.
Okay, I really do feel like they definitely did that. The marketing for Black Ops 7, I thought we were going to be experiencing the next level of what Black Ops 6 was. The story looked insane. It looked like it was going to go even deeper. And it was insane, but like in a mockery type of way. You know what I'm saying? Not like in a sincere attempt to create a fantastic
was literally
story.
Insane.
Like it was literally like fucking big ass sword dropping from the sky. Like it was just
ridiculous.
It's just kind of
maybe instead of like the skins and the characters, they needed to reel it in when it comes to the campaign. Maybe that's what went too far, not the the skins that they bring in and excite the players to go ahead and hop back in. There's nothing more thrilling than when you don't know that something's coming to Fortnite and then you see it on Twitter and it's like, oh shit, let me go check the store. Is that really in there? And it's like it's coming, but it's not there yet. that's, those are the moments that bring you back into the game. Then you want to play with those new skins that you just spend money on.
Listen,
go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna I'm just going based on what you just said right now about the skins, because I gotta tell you, Fortnite is one of the biggest games in the world, right? Every month I gotta tell you, we normally say that it flip-flops between Fortnite and Call of Duty, right? Who's first or who's second? But in reality, Fortnite has been number one most months for a while. Okay, it hasn't been a flip-flop. It's been
consistent.
Fortnite who's been number one. And let me tell you a secret, okay? Motherfuckers like when the skins come out.
Absolutely.
They get excited. Let me tell you, Black Ops 6, I spent the most money I have ever spent. And I got the game. First of all, I got the game in Game Pass, right? But I also got the game for free from Xbox, okay?
Yes.
So I got the game for free. I got the game in Game Pass. And I spent probably more money than most casual people spend on gaming in a year in Call of Duty skins. Okay. I bought so many of them. I love getting skins. It's just my thing. I enjoy it. It makes shit more fun for me. I like going every time I'm going to go play a new day, a new skin. You know what I'm saying? Let me be somebody different. Like, that's what I like to do.
Absolutely. And, new skin, new weapons.
And people think I'm a fucking Microsoft apologist or an Xbox apologist. No. When they fuck me, then I will handle it the way that I know fucks them, right? And it's simple. I told y'all from the beginning, after that moment, I wouldn't spend another goddamn dime in Call of Duty, and I did not. I didn't spend another dime in Black Ops 6 after that shit came out that it wasn't going to transfer over. I didn't spend a dime in Black Ops 7. I didn't even fucking, I almost caved, but I said, fuck that, I'm not going to do it. I don't give a fuck to the Fallout shit, right? I won't do it. I just won't. They don't respect my purchases. They don't respect my money, and I'm not good with that. Okay, so I don't think I'm the only one. I think a lot of people got annoyed that they were told that they can take their Black Ops skins forward, and then found out that they couldn't. And that's a massive, massive blow to the people who support you the most. And let's be clear, playing the game by itself is not supporting them the most. Is the people who actively spend money on the game. Those are the big supporters. Those are the people that you want to keep happy, because those are the people who keep you going. And you fuck them and act like it was just going to be okay.
I mean,
not okay, fam. I'm not doing it.
Especially when you know that you have the game in Game Pass, right? And this is something that you don't get to a point where you have players showing up the way that they show up for Fortnite, and then you pump the brakes. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if you're finished with what you were talking about. I don't think that. And first of all, the numbers are great numbers, right? Any other game that shows up and sells in the way that Black Ops 7 has sold would be something to brag about, right? But I think obviously is that drop. I don't think it was Battlefield that took them down. I think it was a combination of things.
You're right.
It wasn't Battlefield. It was the campaign.
There
were issues there.
100%.
You can't sit here and now not give those solo players that want to immerse themselves in that single player story and take that away from them, especially those PlayStation players. That's their sweet spot, right? So you don't do that. In order to go ahead and try to make the campaign more like the multiplayer by making it a multiplayer campaign, like, you had to respect that and still deliver that single player experience. And as an add-on, you can go ahead and play with your friends, but you can't compromise what you have the players used to getting. That's the first fuck up, right? It's a big deal for anyone like Hargi who says, I want to play the campaign and now you fucked me over here and I don't want it. I don't even want to continue, right? I don't want to go ahead and play through it. So that was a big problem. I also think the marketing was a huge issue. You came out here, you pumped me up, right? You said that Black Ops 6 was like a stepping stone to get to Black Ops 7. You don't say that and then show up with a game that's nowhere near Black Ops 6. Like, you can't. You have to freaking over deliver with what you've done before. That was ridiculous. You screw people over with the skins. Like, we were super verbal about it. And I told you guys, you talk with your wallet. We've talked with our wallet. No showing up for any other skins for Black Ops 6 since, and definitely not for Black Ops 7. You don't tell people that you're going to do something and then you take it away after they've spent their hard-earned money on what you had to offer, believing on what you said. Now, you could have said, moving forward, we're no longer doing this, but we're going to keep our word this time. But you don't screw over the people that essentially brought you in that hype. A lot of that revenue was from people showing up and buying skins.
You know, I got to tell you, even in that respect, babe, like I'm so over the idea that they think that if I buy skin, they want to listen, they put this Call of Duty universe together, right?
Yes.
It's one game I click into and there's all of these Call of Duties in there, right? Motherfucker, if all the Call of Duties are in there, my skin should work everywhere.
Absolutely.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
I don't want, there should be never a barrier. I spent the money with you. We're past those old days. New days, I spend money on a skin. That shit stays with me forever. That is my Call of Duty skin. If I never want to buy another goddamn skin from you, that skin is the one I should be able to fucking use. Not, oh no, I need y'all to buy more skins, so I'm not going to let you bring your old skins. Go fuck yourself, my dude. Fallout is the biggest game in the goddamn world, and I can have skins from years ago that I can still play with, and those skins got updated when they upgraded the graphics. Yep. They didn't say, oh, your old shit don't work. And these motherfuckers give you a Lego copy if you ever want to play Lego. I have fucking hundreds of Lego, skins if I want to go play that. The point is that you got to get out of this old ass fucking mentality, Call of Duty. And I don't know, we went into this fucking, I'm never, Ultra, I said, I'm never letting it go. I'm not going to let it go.
Because they fucked with my Titanic moment. Listen, and rightfully so. There's a difference between, again, like we said, moving forward, you don't want to do that anymore because you feel like you have something to protect, which is ridiculous. At your highest, you don't turn back and backpedal, right? That was just stupid. But when you have people that are showing up for your game and spending money on your game, and you're like, well, that money you spend because you believe what we said, nah, dog, it ain't happening. This is the same smoke that anybody would get, right? And the same absence if they screwed us over the same fucking way.
Yeah.
That's just a fucking reality.
That's just
for them to do that shit. That was fucking ridiculous. Anybody not affected by it, you either didn't spend fucking heavy duty money on the fucking skin, or you're not playing it and you didn't fucking indulge in the fucking game. If you went in and you spend your fucking money, you want your damn skins.
That's it.
You spent it for a reason. Now, another thing for me that was a big fucking problem, the crying. Motherfucker, start marketing your game better if you want people to show up. But don't come out here when the game comes out and you're like running around crying, talking about how we fucked up and we're going to make it up. That letter that they fucking wrote was ridiculous. Figure out how to either patch up, figure out how to get your fucking shit together. Don't come out here crying because Battlefield's doing some numbers. Regroup, do what you got to do. Behind closed doors. I think that was embarrassing. That was a bitch ass shit. And they shouldn't have come out here and shown the fact that they were so bothered by everybody else.
100%. And obviously, all this to say that Call of Duty is the reason that these numbers are down in any significant way, because I promise you, it's not just me, it's not just Doodle. There's plenty of people out there who are fucking annoyed at what happened. And that's just the long and the short of it, man. But this does not signify the death of Xbox. If anything,
I mean, it's not like it's this.
Damn.
Wait,
Damn.
too soon?
Wow.
No, it's been good time. We keep it going.
You might need to
you gotta put
swap
marathon
out,
up there.
for marathon.
Gotta put marathon up
I
there.
mean, let's hope marathon doesn't fail. I don't know, but we'll see. That's coming up. It's like a month away. It's like it's coming up. It's pretty close.
We'll see March. We'll see. That being said, on the contrary, when you look at these numbers and you add in the 64%, if you add those dollars back in, oh man, this is way sexier. For sure, way sexier numbers for them. And that's why, at the end of the day, none of this shit really matters, right? It's 1 quarter of the year. They go ahead and go on to the next quarter and the next quarter, so forth and so on, and they'll continue to do their thing. But again, Hargeet, let's let the people hear again. What was the profit for Microsoft?
For Microsoft this quarter, they made $80 billion in revenue and $30 billion pure profit.
30 billion in pure profit. 30 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, guys, come on, man. Let's stop. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stop, my dude. Let's just stop.
Yeah.
But it is funny that this caused a big drop in Microsoft numbers. That should probably hurt you a little bit, Hargeet, for just looking at
but
your,
not because
your
of this. Not because of this. It's because they're investing a lot in cloud, and the expected return isn't coming in where investors want it to. That's why it's going down. So it has zilch to do with gaming. It has to do
supposedly
with AI
that this was so that these numbers are so small in comparison for Microsoft that this is like this could be a what?
Yeah,
it's not
like a loss in profit. It's like they're still making
could be
money.
An error.
Yeah,
but
the problem is they're looking at like the growth of cloud, and it's like the growth is slowing down. Okay, it's still growing, but it's not as much as you want, and that's why. And okay, whatever. I mean, like, when you make 30 billion in a quarter, I'm sorry.
You don't know what else can you give them.
It's like,
but the point is
like
that
how many countries don't have GDP of that? It's like, come on.
Exactly. Now it did drop though. Now, isn't it funny that Microsoft, after all this news and all your cloud stuff that happened and everything that took place, they had a big drop, right, for their numbers at the stock market, and the value they lost was somewhere around 440 billion in evaluation, right? And isn't it funny because they didn't close up, right? They didn't say, "Wow, we're down 440." Shut down the factories, guys. Close the doors. We're done. We're out of business. No. But you know who would be out if they lost anywhere near those numbers? I don't know. Maybe a certain company called Sony that, how can Microsoft,
the rest of the entire gaming industry would die if they lost that much money?
How is it that Microsoft can lose an entire Sony?
It's a lot.
The thing that ponies love. Microsoft lost it in a day. In a day, babe.
Yeah.
In a day, Microsoft lost the amount of money, way more than the entirety of Sony as an existence. For 80 years, Sony's been in business, and Microsoft lost their entire worth in a day.
I mean, sometimes change falls out your pocket. You know what I mean?
Damn. So you're saying that Sony is nothing but lint in their deep pockets?
I mean, if the shoe fits.
I think at this point, Sony ain't got shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Sony, it's cold outside, baby. It's cold. Oh, shit.
Oh, fucking A.